Hi there, I'm Hannah, and today I'll be talking about some of the principles of planning and how they relate to sport and rec industry, and how I personally applied these principles myself. Firstly, in any planning for sport and recreation, you must know and understand your why. The why covers how we're going to get there and what principles need to have success. Littman 2013 discusses principles such as being comprehensive, efficient, inclusive, informative, integrated, logical, and transparent. I feel like each of these individual principles have important components to them in order to have planning success. To be comprehensive, you have to consider all significant options and impacts that can happen and how you approach or adapt to that setback. Efficiency relates to being aware of the processes so the outcome won't be wasting time or money. Inclusiveness is important in leadership within a group, as people can be affected by the plan or have opportunities to be involved, and so this gives them a chance to speak their mind and also delegate tasks to everyone in the group, so everyone has a role no matter how big or small. Being informative are results that are understood by the participants and understanding your concept and your why. To use integration, it helps with planning short-term and long-term goals that aids decisions made early in the planning, thus should support strategic long-term goals and create sustainability in the overall outcome. Logical thinking demonstrates a person thinking about each step leads to the next, which creates mature, in-depth thinking to achieve the best outcome for the group. Transparency with everybody involved and having a clear understanding on how the process operates, not just the outcome, but as a team. I'll now get into how I applied these myself in past experiences. So firstly, in terms of comprehensiveness and logical thinking, I ran the game of bucketball alongside with my peer Hannah. We kept having a few setbacks with timekeeping and comments from my team about improving the game. I have planned for this to happen, so I accepted and adapted to the feedback to improve the game without affecting the participants involved. I was able to keep my cool and not feel flustered with the pressure on my shoulders to produce an enjoyable and innovative game. I was able to incorporate logical thinking with this as I detected the setback and instantly knew what I had to do to achieve the best outcome. In terms of being inclusive, my role running bucketball had a high level of leadership involved in order to include everyone in the game. For example, the first group who tried bucketball weren't the most enthusiastic, so I had to personally get involved, and this created motivation for them to get involved, realising that you actually had to work together for it to be a success. So I was quite satisfied in how much I changed their motivation to participate, which in theory shows effective leadership, an important element in the principles of planning. My online portfolio platform, also known as Mahara, has the following documents displayed. To start off, I have my 2 1,000-word reflections, which talks about my personal experiences on my group workshop and how I applied certain tools and principles to help achieve successful planning. The second 1,000 includes a reflection on my contribution to other workshops over the past 8 or so weeks. I reflect on workshops I found memorable and not so memorable, and my reasoning behind those decisions. Another requirement was my SWOT matrix and analysis that talks about my strengths such as confidence and interpersonal skills, and biggest weakness such as my indecisiveness in decision making. The second matrix attached is the Eisenhower matrix, which shows my priorities throughout the paper and how they differ as the year progressed. Throughout the duration of this course, I have gained knowledge and experience which gives me the confidence to reapply again in the near future in the sport and recreation industry. I'd like to thank the lecturers and for great yarns and great content, so thank you.